Every fountain pen amateur, one day, sooner or later, encounters this eternal question. How do you repair a bent nib? I do not pretend to have the answer, hence the question mark in the title of the video. Actually, let's put a second one, just in case it might attract an erudite who has the key to such an ancient mystery. From my limited knowledge of the subject, I can assert the method of choice to repair a nib will depend on its age and its composition. But rather than delving too deep into theoretical considerations, let's proceed to a case study. Here I have a Pelikan M205 Star Ruby. Unlike its bird counterpart, which is the heaviest bird capable of flight, this pen weighs about 6 grams uncapped, or approximately as much as a ballpoint. This might be the reason this Pelikan decided it was ready for its first flight. It majestically nosedived off of a stack of paper while I was taking care of the business of the day, resulting in what you see. If you too have this problem, I sincerely feel for you. However, before you try to imitate the masterful techniques you are about to witness, I have to warn you. I learned them when I was a schoolboy and never had to use them since. I actually got overconfident and thought I could renounce to this art entirely. I also am repairing a modern and fairly inexpensive to replace steel nib. These are not the techniques I would apply to a vintage nib. Remember, it is not 100% safe unless you see me do it on my Meisterstück, on a Namiki, or on a nib that has achieved legendary status, such as the Super 6. Now, if you still want to imitate me and learn the art of the Back No Jutsu, here are the tools you need. A pair of white gloves. They are not mandatory unless you are wearing a top hat, but they demonstrate how confident you are in the fact you won't stain your fingers with ink. A small pair of preferably spring-loaded pliers, smooth adhesive tape, scissors, a penknife blade, and a fine file. If you have a Swiss Army knife, it is perfectly appropriate for this job. Finally, a magnifying glass, especially if your eyes are aging in the way mine are. And now, Back No Jutsu. Let's test this nib and adjust the ink flow, the alignment of the tines, and the smoothness. Even though the result is not visually perfect, it is back to a decent level of performance. You would never imagine it kissed the ground a few days ago. Anyway, thanks for watching.